Hi everyone, I hope everybody's doing great. So anybody that maybe knows me just a little knows that my little sister Sophia is pregnant. These times can be a bit stressful, well, for all of us, but maybe there's a little bit of an added stress for expecting moms. And I've been told and know from my own experience of having two that one of the most beneficial things you could do for yourself and your baby, your future baby, is to be calm and relaxed. Stress is not great when you're pregnant. It's just that little extra thing that we could do without. So I wanted to share this prenatal yoga practice to all those expecting mommies out there, my sister, and I have also 4 good friends that are expecting at the moment. So I wanted to share this practice with you. So whenever you feel like the world is hard to understand and you're feeling anxiety and you're feeling the stress on your shoulders, some of you have children already, so it's like that added thing to manage, big thing to manage. So I wanted to invite you to this prenatal yoga practice. So you'll need a few things. If you have one chair, a pillow, and if you happen to have a block, it would be great too. But if not, the most important thing is to have a chair and a bolster or pillow. So here, like something like this, we're going to start seated on it. Okay. So get into a comfortable seated position. Close out the eyes. Bring one hand onto the heart, the other onto the belly. And begin to inhale as the belly rises. Exhale to relax your shoulder. Each exhale, letting any tension melt away with your breath. Inhale as the heart rises, belly rise. Exhale, melt any tension, anxiety, or stress away. And begin to gently, as you inhale, to roll the shoulders up. Exhale as you circle them back down. Inhaling up. Exhale as you roll them back. Inhale up. Exhale down. And with your eyes closed, inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, you could bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale as you wave your head back up. Exhale, drop it to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. And continue to do so as you follow your breath. With each exhale, relaxing any tension. You can gently begin to open up the eyes. Grabbing your bolster, you can remove it now. Just set it aside for a bit later. And coming to sit with your legs crossed. And here, inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. We'll go for a gentle twist, and with your left hand, come place it on the right knee. Right hand on the small of your back. Inhale to find length. Exhale to twist and look beyond your shoulder. Inhale back up again. Exhale to the other side. And inhale back up again. Exhale completely. And here with your right hand, placing it next to your hip, you're going to just gently glide the hand so that the elbow bends towards you. Inhale, sweep your left arm up to the sky. And exhale, bend the right elbow as you come down a little bit towards the right. Inhale, push back up. Exhale to the other side. Gliding the hands, reach and exhale. And one more time, following breath. This time maybe glide a bit further and reach. Coming down a little bit more. Inhale, push through the ground. Come all the way back up to the other side. Glide the hand a bit further this time and stretch. Inhale to shine your heart forward. Exhale as you come down. Inhale, come back. And bring your feet so that the soles of the feet touch. So if you want a bit of an extra hip opener, you could bring your feet closer towards you. If you're not feeling that open today, bring your feet out a little. With a long spine, open the soles of your feet up to the sky. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, round out through the spine. And bring your focus to your belly with a soft gaze. Inhale as you expand your lungs from left to right. Exhale as the head hangs a little bit lower. On an inhale, come back. Cross your feet at the ankles to come into tabletop. So here we'll do a few cat-cow. So bringing your knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulder. And here it's important, especially if we're pregnant, to protect our joints because we do get a bit more flexible. So it's important that we build strength as we go along during the pregnancy. So here, hugging the belly button, engaging the abdominals, and ground down through the fingertips. So you might want to claw a bit at your mat. And here, inhale, bring your hips up to the sky. Roll the shoulders back, letting your heart shine forward. Exhale, round out through the spine. Let the head hang. And continue to follow with breath. Inhaling, shining your heart forward. Exhale, rounding out through the spine. Let the head hang. And for one more breath, inhale, hips to the sky. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, pushing the top of the back to the sky to really round out. Letting the head hang as you exhale and ground it. Exhale, coming back to table. And here we'll go for melting heart pose, which is a comfortable pose for those who have a belly or further along in their pregnancy. So you want to have the knees under your hips, but always keep your hips above the knee. And here you're going to walk out your hands as far as you can, as wide as the mat. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, hug in the abdominals a little, and melt your heart to the ground. So the hips always stay right on top of the knee. And bring your third eye or your forehead to rest on the ground. Inhale as you expand the rib cage from left to right. Exhale as you melt into the ground, letting the heart melt. On an inhale, you can come back to table, and we'll do a side stretch through the legs here. So bring your left leg out. You want the sole, you want your foot to be anchored onto the ground. Okay, so try to move so you can see. So your foot is on top of touching the ground. Then bring your hands wide. Exhale, come and sit back. giving room through your belly. Beautiful stretch. Inhale, coming back up, same thing. Tuck the knee to the other side. Extend the other leg. And same thing here. Come and sit back down. Feeling great stretch in the backs of the legs. Inhale, coming back to table. Tuck the knee close to the other. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes to touch. Hands out in front of you. Exhale, come to sit onto your heels. Forehead melts into the ground, child's pose. Finding your breath. Inhaling as you expand the ribcage. Exhale as you let your heels ground down and your seat come a bit closer to the heel with each exhale. On an inhale, coming back to table, we're going to go for downward facing dog. So if it's a lot for your joints here, or you're further along in your pregnancy, dolphin is also a good option. So if you want to go for dolphin, you'll bring your elbows down under the shoulders, interlace your hands. And here, tuck your toes. Exhale, push your hips to the sky. And you can walk it out a little bit. If you want to go in, down dog, go ahead. Each inhale as you push your heart towards your knees. Exhale as you let the head hang. On the next exhale, bend the knees a lot. Walk your feet between your hands. Coming into Upatsubanam. Gaze at the horizon. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, ground down through the feet to push all the way back up. Exhale, hands up. Coming into your mountain. Bring your hands out to the side. Slight bend in the knee, grounding down. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to ground down through the fingertips. For a mountain, we're going to heel toe our feet wide apart. A good indicator is to bring your ankles underneath your wrists. So if you stand in a star, here, bring your big toes out. We'll go into goddess. Bring your hands up. Tilt your pelvic forward. So this is great in the last trimester to build a thigh strength. So for labor, this is a good one. So you could bring your hands to heart or out in goddess pose. Inhale as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, come down a little bit low. And we'll hold for 3 more breaths. So as you further your practice, you can hold this pose a bit longer each day. Exhale, bring your hands out to the side. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, release your right shoulder to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to left to the right. Come back to center. Bring your hands to the side. Bring your feet back together. And we're going to come into a gentle squat. So the ideal is that you want both heels to touch the ground. If this is a lot for your pelvic area, so you can grab a block and just come to sit on it. So if those of us that are a bit less open through the pelvic floor, through the hips, have a bit of knee issues, this is a good option. If not, just stay in your yogic squat. It's great for digestion, for the low back, so it relieves a lot of tension that pregnant women might feel in their back. Close out the eyes. Bring your hands together, thumbs to heart. Breathe gently. Releasing any tension in the hips, in the jaw, and the shoulder. Gently bring your hands out, back behind you. Come to sit down. Stretch your legs out. Go for staff pose, Paschimottanasana. So you can bring your legs out in front of you. If ever the low back is a bit tense, you can sit onto a block or onto a pillow. Keeping your feet flexed. Inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. And if you're a bit more forward in your pregnancy, you can bring your feet out a little bit. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, just fold forward. Inhale to find length. Exhale to fold a bit more forward. Finally, you can round out a little bit through the spine. Again, bring your attention to the belly button or the belly. And round out, keeping your feet flexed. With each exhale, let the head hang. And inhale, gently walk your hands back towards you. We're going to go for reverse plank, so bring your feet a bit closer together. Walk your heels closer to you. Fingers so they point out behind you. Roll the shoulders back and around. And on an inhale, push your hips and belly towards the sky. Each inhale as you ground down through the hands and feet to push the hips and belly up. Shining your belly, shine your heart up to the sky. Exhale to ground down. Exhale, let that go. And then gently come down onto your elbows and to lie on your backs. Making sure there's enough room behind you. Here, feather touch your heels with your fingertips. Bring your attention and focus to the sky, hands alongside of the body. And for 3 breaths, I'm going to do a bridge. Inhale, push your hips up. And try to squeeze your knees as close as you can together. Maybe walking on top of your shoulder blades. Inhale as you push your belly to the sky. Exhale, grounding down through the hands and feet. Exhale, gently let go. Come back onto your elbows. Come back to seated. So our last pose before Shavasana, you'll need a big pillow or bolster and a block or another pillow. So let's just get that ready. We're going to do one more seated pose. This is when we're going to use the chair. So let's just get that ready here, or you have a pillow as well. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to take your block or your pillow, place it underneath, and you're going to put your larger pillow on top, okay? So whichever way you want to use your props, if you have a block, you put it underneath, and you put your long pillow. This could also be a rolled up beach towel, so if you have another yoga mat, you can roll that around a beach towel to add extra cushioning. So for right now though, what we're going to do, we're going to grab our chair, and this is the last stretch. It's quite comfortable. Okay, so I have my little daughter's chair. So what you're going to do, you're going to come and sit. Make sure it's a sturdy chair. So you're going to come and sit onto the chair here. Now bring one leg. So I start with the left here. So you're going to bring your left ankle right on top of the fleshy part above the right knee. Flex your left foot. Bring one hand on the knee, the other on the ankle. Inhale, grow tall through the spine. And here, exhale, bring your heart to the leg. And you can tuck your chin towards your collarbone to really feel a length through the back of the neck. Each exhale, keeping the spine straight. Maybe you can lower. And here you'll find a really nice hip releasing stretch. All along the thighs, even the legs. So if you're feeling a bit of the restless leg at night, this will help as well. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to come down a little bit deeper. To push back up, simply hug in the abdominals, come back up. And we could do the same thing on the other side, grab the other ankle. So you'll see one side's a bit easier, a bit more open than the other. Inhale to find length. Bring the elbows close to the body and exhale as you lower the chest towards the leg. Each exhale, letting go of tension behind the leg. Inhale to come back. Move the chair to the side. And before we head to our last Shavasana, here, you're going to come the back flush against the pillow, soles of your feet. So this is it's reclining goddess pose. So it's really good again to open up the hips in preparation for childbirth. And also it's a super relaxing pose, also good for the hormone levels. So bring your hands to each side and gently recline. Bring your hands out into a T. Or even if you want, you can bring one hand on the heart, one on the belly. Inhale as the belly rises. Exhale to let that go. Inhale as your heart rises, belly rise. Exhale to melt into the ground, letting the knees melt towards the ground, shoulders. Relaxing your jaw. Closing out the eyes. Focusing on your breath. And if your mind wanders, it's okay. It will happen a lot. Just come back to your breath. Inhale as the heart rises, belly rise. Exhale to relieve any tension in the body, the mind. Relaxing the hips, shoulders, neck, and clenching your jaw. Observe any sensation you might feel. Can you feel warmth on the belly? Can you feel movement yet? Breathe slowly in and out. And whenever any thoughts arise or wander, just come back to the movement of your belly, of your breath. Letting each thought float away as if they were clouds in the sky. and gently to come out of the pose. Bring your hands on the outside edge of your knees. Bring your knees back together. Turn to the side to come all the way back up. And we're going to go into our last pose, Viparita Karani, which is leg up the wall. So if ever you experience, again, restless leg or you can't sleep at night, this is a natural sleep aid. So being an expecting mom, we can't take a lot of the sleep aids that are on the market. Teas are sometimes, we're not sure, which one we could take and not. But this one is a completely natural way to help calm the body, the parasympathetic nervous system, relax the mind, and fall asleep. It's also great for infants if they're being a bit high in energy, let's say, and you want to help calm them down. And it's also the safest. So inversions are a bit touchy, inversions in yoga for pregnant or expecting moms. So this is the safest inversion you can do. What you'll do, find a wall. So you could also do this in bed if you can't sleep at night. So find a wall, bring your mat against the wall. Okay. You're going to come to sit against the wall and walk your feet up the wall. And if not, you can shimmy yourself there. The idea is to really have the entire back of the leg against the wall and your feet flex. And you can go into Shavasana. So bring your hands out to the side, palms facing up. Close out the eyes. Inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale, let out a sigh. And again, placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And I'll just guide you through a last mantra for the practice. So keeping your eyes closed. Inhale, belly rise. Feeling any sensation. Any thoughts come to mind, just gently let them go. And softly repeat to yourself the following mantra. Adi Shakti. It is Sanskrit for the power of the feminine. So like your breath, as you inhale, Adi, as you exhale, Shakti. Inhale, Adi, exhale, Shakti. Feel free to stay here as long as you need. Have a wonderful day.